Well, come on in, everybody. Fall time is upon us. I've been gathering up our cozy blankets, our pumpkins, all of the best fall scented candles, just getting our house all cozied up for fall. And that's really the word that describes this season to me is cozy. That's why I had to have this picture when I found it at Hobby Lobby because it expresses just what this season is for me. So come on in. Let's take a look around. I'm going to show you the things that I've put out to make our home feel very inviting for this fall season. I'm just going to take you around and show you what I've put out. I hope you enjoy this. I've had a great time getting the house all decked out. Well, I want to welcome you again. So happy that you stopped by my channel today for this fall home tour. We live in a country house that was built in 1973. This kitchen here is much in need of an update. These cabinets are original to the home, so they are seeing their age for sure. But until we remodel this kitchen, I am grateful for it. It has a lot of charm, that's for sure. Our plan is to probably renovate, get the whole kitchen and dining room next year. So that'll be fun when that happens. But until then, I've had a great time just adding in some things to make it look warm and cozy. Some seasonal colors, especially here in the kitchen and the dining room, that just make it feel so fun. So let me just show you a few things that I've done here in the kitchen. This is the houndstooth rug that I showed in a haul. I got that at Burlington just a few weeks back for $4.99. I was very happy about that find. And I decided to move this tiered stand here on the left side of my sink and just put some fun things on that. I started here at the top with just a little piece of ironstone. I love that little scalloped piece. I just put some orange raffia and a pumpkin. This is an old crayon box. It's an antique. We've had it for years. I just tucked in some little spoons there, some greenery inside, and then the bottom is especially my favorite. I love these layered ironstone plates. I have a little miniature iron skillet, some old measuring cups, and the Prairie Butter candle I just got at the same little sale that I found the little measuring cups. And then I just have the little apple pie recipe stuck back there in the back with a cutting board in behind. And I have never just had a valance at this window. I usually use the panels that go with this valance, but I decided just to do the valance this year. It just seemed like what I should do. I have this new hanging planter and new plant. I got that at $7.99 at TJ Maxx recently, and I got the little plant at Walmart. And this is it. This is my little humble country kitchen. It's old, but it's functional, and I actually really love it. Now, this is the top of my refrigerator. I keep this antique picnic basket there all the time. I decided to hang this new pumpkin patch sign. I got this at Walmart for $4.97, I believe. Some greenery and just these fun pumpkins on top. The one on the left, we made this at church as a girls' night project. It's a roll of toilet paper wrapped in buffalo check material. How cute is that? I love the polka dot pumpkin in the middle and the orange pumpkin on the end. I just love it all together there. And the little sign, I was able to just tuck the hanger, the little metal hanger portions down in the slats of my basket, so it just hung on there perfectly. And here by my KitchenAid, I just hung a cute little towel. I love those 3 animals together. I have them throughout my kitchen. I hung that over the mixing bowl. I have some delicious glazed donut syrup. I love that one so much. Some straws and some stirrers that are seasonal and colorful. And then this Blessed to be called Gigi. My sister just brought me back that from Tennessee, from the Simply Southern shop. And my little black velvet pumpkin. I love setting out my black speckled enamelware percolator coffee pot in the fall time especially. It just looks like it belongs there during the fall season. And I have these sweet little salt and pepper shakers that I just got as a gift. I think those are adorable. I picked up this black double stacked basket here at the Target dollar spot. I love it so much. I was able to display some fun things on it, including the plate with the barn. I got that at Hobby Lobby. The little pumpkin sign. I'm not sure where I got that. And then I have a couple of my old iron skillets, a small one at the bottom and then a really small one at the top. I just accessorized with my antique cow with some copper spoons and an old biscuit cutter along with my buffalo check candle. And then I have my white pitcher here with some various greenery, my wax melt back behind, and then a beautiful cutting board. And then behind the stove just hangs my sign that says Harvest, and I love the pop of yellow from that. And on my big countertop on the opposite side, I just have this orange pumpkin cutting board. I got that last year at the Target dollar spot. I have a little cake stand with a cloche on it, full of velvet pumpkins. Those are from Hobby Lobby. A little succulent and a candle. If I were going to choose a favorite, this hanging basket would rank right at the top. I just love everything about it. I got this in the spring, the basket at least, at Hobby Lobby. And then I just accessorized it with some various fall foliage that I had already. One new piece of the wheat that came from Walmart. And then I just had these burlap pumpkins. I poked skewers in those so I could stick those down in the basket, and I tied on a raffia bow, and I absolutely adore it. And across the room from the kitchen, separated by the great big peninsula counter, is my dining room. And this beautiful window pane has hung here for 4 years. I have no intentions of moving it. I love it. I have 3 ironstone plates above it. And then this pom-pom wreath, my daughter-in-law Abigail made this for me for Christmas a couple of years ago. It is perfection. And the chippy game on this old antique window gets an A++. So much character. I absolutely love it. It's such a great piece to hang in the dining room. This sign is a very, very favorite. It's also hung here for quite some time. I just accessorized it with this beautiful galvanized pumpkins. The sign is really our heart. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts. There is something really special that happens when you break bread together. We love feeding people around our table, especially when it's our kids and our grandkids. Speaking of eating together, this is our dining room table and our china cabinet. I had a lot of fun with the table. I just spontaneously put some of this together today, and I really like how it turned out. I decided to use a tablecloth that my sister brought back from me from, I think, the Bahamas possibly. It's too small for any of my tables, but I use it in various ways nonetheless. I decided to kind of put it on in just a whimsical fashion, kind of like you would just haphazardly put out a blanket to maybe sit down and have a picnic. That's how I kind of decided to use it on my table. I love the whimsy of it, and it's a lot of fun. Life can't be taken too seriously, neither can decorating. There really are no rules. It's your home. You can do whatever you want. This is what I decided I wanted to do today. So I really love how it turned out. And I layered back on my square placemats with a cream charger and these beautiful wooden plates. They're not actually wood, but they look like wood. I just recently got those at Hobby Lobby and I love them so much. I have a cream napkin tied up with a piece of orange raffia, and each place setting got one of these little square chalkboards. I got these at the Target dollar spot this year, and I wrote some of my favorite fall sayings: Harvest Moon, Hey Pumpkin, It's the Great Pumpkin, and Fall is my favorite color. I just thought those were a really fun touch to add to each place setting. And can we just talk for a second about the beauty that is this floral arrangement? I'm crazy about sunflowers, and this one is full of such pretty sunflowers and lots of other beautiful florals. Sunday was our pastor appreciation service at church. We are the pastors. They gifted us with so many wonderful things, and this beautiful arrangement was one of them, and my sister made it. She does a great job at florals. Prior to receiving this beautiful bouquet of flowers, I had my dough bowl here as my centerpiece filled with all of these wonderful fillers. I stuck in some of those great little velvet pumpkins, and then this center pumpkin, it's kind of sweatery material that came from the Target dollar spot this year. This is really, really beautiful, so I love this as a centerpiece as well, especially the beads. And then I'm sure you've probably noticed my mix matched candles. One of my candles quit working and I had to throw it out, and so I just stuck a real candle on the other side until I can order me some more flameless candles from Amazon. And now we will move on to the china cabinet. I have such fun decorating this china cabinet for each season. Challenging but fun. Here's what we came up with this year. Many of the ironstone pieces and the pitchers are staples. I use these season after season, and then I just accessorized with some beautiful pumpkins that were found at all kinds of places. I've had this black and white striped one for years and years. I got it for 90% off at Hobby Lobby. I paid like $3 for it, I think. I won't go through and say where every single piece came from, but if there's something specific you'd like to know about, you can ask me down in the comments below. I just love how this all turned out this year. I will say this big pumpkin was one of my favorite finds. I got that at Walmart this year. So adorable. Before we leave the dining room, we can't miss an opportunity to look at my favorite three little guys that stand watch over the dining room. All right, and for the entryway coming into our house from the back door, I am getting ready to paint out this red brick. I probably said that the last time, but I'm really going to do it. But until then, this is what it looks like. I have just this long, long shelf here that keeps our keys and hats and necessities. It's a very functional shelf. I decided to go with some fun and some whimsical decor this year on this shelf. I have these adorable little salt and pepper shaker lights that are just fun when they're all turned on. Just put some greenery and some various pumpkins. It's just kind of a fun little hello when you come in the back door. And I added just a few fall touches into the bathroom. You can see here on my shelves, those are from Hobby Lobby. I have a few pieces that stay the same all the time, and then I can just switch out some of the seasonal pieces. It makes a very quick switch and brings a little seasonal decor with not much effort at all. I added a little gray truck, the little harvest blessing sign, a little orange pumpkin, and my sweater weather candle. I don't burn that one, I just leave that one for looks because I think it's just so adorable. On one of the other walls I have this Simply Blessed sign, and then here is the mirror over our vanity. I just have my soap and my lotion sitting on an ironstone plate there. We remodeled this entire bathroom a couple of years ago, gutted it, remodeled it completely, put the shiplap in and the new flooring. I have a little antique step stool for my grandsons when they need to wash their hands or brush their teeth. And then on the other side I just have this beautiful beaded vase with some flowers and a little muted orange pumpkin. Very simple but beautiful decor in the bathroom as well. And now we are moving on to the last room of this home tour, and that's the living room. I love the warm glow from these lanterns. They just are a perfect way to set the atmosphere. We have our wood stove there, and then above that, of course, the mantle. And I've just accessorized this year with just various shades of green and cream. I have lots of layered in greenery, different various picks. Then in my big ironstone pitcher, I just have, again, various greenery, my beads. I put my clock up there and a couple candlesticks along with this wooden pumpkin garland. I love how it all came out. It's simple. I love the softness of the colors. I was really pleased with this year. This is your first time seeing a home tour, I'll tell you about my curtains here. We just bought a regular rod. My husband cut it down to size. That saved us so much money than buying the little short rods. And then these are just panels from IKEA. I can have my big area rug linked below. Someone asked in the last home tour why I had the rug off center in the room. Simply because our wood stove and hearth takes up the center of the room. So the rug has to go where the rug fits. And I've really been enjoying these fall scene videos that you can find to put on your TV. I love it. It's just such a beautiful scene. There's several to choose from. So I like to have one of those going to really set the mood. I love this throw. It came from Dollar General, and this little bag that says "You Pick Pumpkins." It's full of pumpkins, little plastic ones that my grandsons can play with. They can take around the bag and all the pumpkins and play as long as they want. No harm, no foul, nothing to be broken, and they think it's a lot of fun. This turned out to be another one of my favorites. I just took a boxwood greenery wreath, set it on top of my crock, and put this corn husk pumpkin on top. I love the way that turned out. This picture is a little small for this space. I got this at Hobby Lobby on clearance for maybe about $3 or $4, but I love the colors of it. So I just bought these two sconces and hung on either side. I just got those within a few weeks ago, I guess. I just need to get a candle or some sort of maybe grapevine ball to sit on top of there. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I really like the way those balance out the picture on either side. This stand I actually got from Aldi a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed accessorizing it this year with some fun fall touches here and there. Of course, lots of pictures of my grandsons and some of my boys when they were little boys. Well, we are almost finished with this fall home tour. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope you've enjoyed it, maybe found some inspiration. Our last look here in the living room is my piano area. I really love how this turned out this year. I decided to leave several things the same, including my big longhorn steer picture. I just added some long fall sprigs to my big vase that already had the beautiful peonies in there. And then I just put a few other touches along with this really fun new picture that I got at Hobby Lobby. Let's Get Cozy with the Blanket Ladder. That was maybe $3 or $4 as well. I really love the pitberry garland pieces that I just kind of trimmed apart here and there, so I was able to use those to accessorize, and I just thought it had a really sweet and homey feeling in this area. And if this sweet little baby face is not the cutest little baby face you've seen all day, I'm happy that you're here to see this one. This is our youngest grandson. He is such an adorable and sweet baby. Well, I hope your fall is the best one you've ever had in your whole life. I hope you do all the fun things, check all the things off your bucket list. Thank you for coming to watch this home tour. If you haven't subscribed, do me a favor and hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and come back the next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.